We're outside T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, just after the weigh-ins for UFC 235, and Colby Covington, the former, I guess, interim champion in the welterweight division, is chatting with fans, taking photos, holding the old interim title. We're going to try to get a minute with Colby right now here in a second. Yeah.
What a weekend.
So obviously, Colby, you wanted to make your presence felt this week. You came to the open workouts, so of course you had a little chat with Dana White.
The real champ.
Why? Why did you do this week?
Why did I do this? Because the UFC promised that the real welterweight champ would be here this weekend, so I'm here as the real welterweight champ. This is the #1 contendership fight this weekend. That's all it is.
So you came in to make sure that your voice was heard and that your presence was felt a little bit?
Dude, I'm the people's champ. I came among the people. There ain't none of these other fighters are coming out here hanging out with the people. I'm the people's champ, man. I'm putting it on the line for all these people, and someone's got to entertain them, man. All these freaking clowns in here, they're boring, man. They're supposed to put their opponents to sleep. They're putting the fans to sleep.
I'm gonna ask you about the card in 1 second, but I want to ask you what happened. What happened last night? You were in the Palms Casino. You had your Instagram live on, and you run into Dana White at the blackjack table. What happens after that when the camera goes off?
Yo, I told everybody I was going to find Dana and I was going to get my face-to-face. Even if he was denying my calls and he wasn't taking my calls, I know people, man, and I knew he was at the Palms playing in the high roller suite, so I went up on him and asked him why I'm not fighting this weekend, and I better be fighting the winner, and he promised me I'm fighting the winner. So anything less or I'm getting released. There's nothing else. I want to either get released or I want to fight for a title. I already won a title. I'm #1 in the world. No one beat me for this title. Let's not remember that. No one beat me for this title. I went to the White House. Who's went to the White House ever in the history of the sport of MMA? I'm the only one to ever do that. So it's title fight or release to the UFC.
I don't know if you heard any of the press conference, but Dana White was asked about you and about that encounter you guys had, and he wasn't as equivocal as you are about you getting the title shot next. Are you a little bit worried that might not go your way?
Yeah, I mean, of course I'm a little worried. You know, I was supposed to be fighting this weekend. Why am I not fighting this weekend? I'm healthy. Why am I not fighting? I'm the #1 guy in the world. You can't take away my ranking. I won a belt. I did it all. So, you know, I don't expect anything. Anything Dana White says, they're all lies, you know, so you can't believe anything that guy says. But, you know, I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing, man. I'm going to come out here among the people, hang out with the people, and get back to signing autographs and kissing babies.
Was he surprised that you found him last night?
Yeah, he was very surprised. You know, he didn't expect me to know where he was going to be at, but I told him I was going to get his face-to-face and talk to him like a man, and that's what happened. We talked like men last night.
Okay, last thing, I want to ask you for your predictions on the card. Jon Jones, Anthony Smith, who wins that main event fight for the light heavyweight title?
Oh, my good buddy and former roommate Jon Jones is going to knock out Anthony Smith. You know, he's a cheater, and it's a joke. You know, he's failing tests, but, you know, that's how the UFC is today, so it is what it is. He's still going to get the hand raised.
Co-main event, Tyron Woodley versus Kamaru Usman. Apparently the next contender for your interim title here.
Yeah. Most likely Tyron Woodley is going to knock out Snoozman, but it could be a bore fest. So, you know, I had to come out here and please the fans because they might be disappointed tomorrow night.
And how about Ben Askren versus Robbie Lawler? Ben Askren's kind of said some things about you too this week.
Dude, how many fights he had in the UFC? He hasn't had any fights in the UFC. He's a 36-year-old virgin. Like, who cares about Ben Askren? Like, let's be honest. Like, the guy's not beating anybody. So, unless they're 10 years past their prime, like Robbie Lawler. So,
let's go, Colby.
So
former teammate.
Former teammate, yeah, but we're not teammates anymore, man. This is an individual business. We're all coming out here to get world titles and be the best in the world. Anybody in my weight class, there's no friends. This is business.
Thanks, Colby. Appreciate it, man.